Good morning, welcome to the thought for the day. Well, we just got back from a few days away in Wiltshire. Timing was altered because of hospital plans that suddenly appeared from nowhere, so we had to get back for yesterday. Whilst we were away, we stopped in an ancient forest on a Forestry Commission site, and whilst we were there, we got a message from a friend of ours. Not going into all the detail of the message, but what I sent back was, we've done several walks in the ancient forest surrounding us. We went out yesterday to the Barrow and the Stones at Avebury, built about 3,000 years before the pyramids and about 1,000 years before Stonehenge. Very impressed, in fact extremely impressive. Still not sighted one of the white horses. I keep telling Elaine that they've nipped off for better grazing. Years ago, Elaine can remember travelling on the train and seeing a white horse in the Chalk Downs. I remember as a child seeing the white horse, and when we lived in Portland we saw the man, in the Chalk Man over that way. And what surprised us was there's not just one white horse, there's actually 12, but only 8 are now visible. Well, we'd been looking for these white horses. We've got a map where the white horses are, and we just couldn't find them. Eventually we found one, a modern horse, and we also found the badges of the forces, some of the forces, and that was very emotional, because when we actually got there and read how they were done and why they were done, it was quite an emotional time. So, having only seen one horse, and I decided on the way back that we'd go and we'd do a detour, surprise for Elaine, and see the white horse at Effingham. This is the most ancient of the lot, about 3,000 years old, and it's near the Ridgeway. And the Ridgeway was a track going for about 80 odd miles, basically going from the Wash across down to Dorset, and it's on high ground. So anyway, set the TomTom to the nearest village that I could get the TomTom to work to, and off we went. And coming back, I said to Elaine, we're going on another mystery tour. She says, okay. And we got closer and closer, and then we seemed to be going away from it. TomTom had its own sort of ideas, and then we found a sign which said white horse. So I turned off, and Elaine said, we're going to see a white horse. I said, that's the plan. And as we're driving towards it, I could see what turned out to be an eye and sort of an ear, and that was it. And I was so disappointed, and I thought, I don't believe this. I mean, as we got closer and closer and closer, there was an ear and an eye, and I was really disappointed. I was getting sort of really fed up at this time, to be honest. I thought, we've not really seen a lot of them, and we came specifically to see this. When we were within sort of a quarter of a mile, so we kept going, about a quarter of a mile, we ended up stopping at the National Trust car park, which is near it. When we walked out of the car park, there, in all its glory, was the white horse at Effingham. And it reminded me of so much. One of the things that it sort of put into my mind was a song by a guy called, I'm just checking his name, I think it's Harry Lauder. And he used to sing a song, and he was on about keep on to the end of the road, remember? And if you're tired and weary, still journey on till you come to a happy abode, where all the love you've been dreaming of will be there at the end of the road. If, which was nearly the case, I gave up and said, I'm not coming all this way for an ear and an eye, we'd have missed it. And it was absolutely glorious. There was a hill fort there as well, built on the Ridgeway, which we went into, and that was impressive. To go right up to this horse, so I was actually standing as close to the eye as you could do, and we got some fantastic shots, photo shots and what have you, and just loads of things. And it made me think of so many things rushing through my head at that point. Was, we could have given up, or I could have given up, and we wouldn't have seen any of this. And it's like life, we can be so close to whatever it is that we're trying to get to that we can give up and miss it. And God, in the same way, we've got to trust that if He's got everything in for our best interests, then we have to trust that He knows what He's doing. And yes, that will be based on faith, a lot of it. But we've got to keep going, because when we get to wherever the end of the road is for us, or wherever that part of that journey is, or that adventure, whatever it may be, wherever we are at the moment, whatever road, whatever path we're on, if we just hold in there, hang in there, grasp hold of the coattails of God, if you want, to get us to wherever it is that the best is to be. Whatever the best is for us, right? That's where He wants us to be. So what I'd like to encourage you to do is just hang in there. Even though it may feel at the moment, it's not going to happen. All I can see is an eye and an ear. And really, I didn't come for an eye and an ear. I come for a horse. When you turn that corner, and the reason that we didn't see it all when we were far off was because it wasn't designed that way. It was designed to be seen from a particular angle. And once you saw that from that particular angle, and it opened up in front of you, it was absolutely beautiful. And whatever the plan is in your life, and whatever journey you're on, it's the beautiful bit, and you've just got to turn that corner, and it's all there. Have a fantastic day. Have a blessed day. And most of all, have a safe day. Speak soon. Bye.